If public safety, fire, EMS, or police aren't involved, then we're doing okay. This is the kind of stuff I tell myself after having parented a child through a mental health crisis. Let's walk and talk about it. My name is Amanda Sidell. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm an Inspired coach with the Inspired Consulting Group, specializing in parenting coaching, particularly supporting parents who have kids who are struggling with their mental health. I had very high standards for parenting when my children were younger, up until we ran into a situation where my child was dealing with a mental health crisis for a few years. And I realized during that crisis, all of my parenting standards kind of went out the window, because the only thing that mattered was my child's safety. That was literally it. That's where we were at. And now that we're kind of through that mental health crisis, have my parenting standards increased again? They have, but they certainly are not where they were before. And why is that? One, you kind of throw your hands up and realize what your priorities are. When you're in a place in your life that the only thing that matters is keeping your child alive, all of a sudden you realize that everything else doesn't matter that much, actually. So it really helps me keep perspective. And so when I'm starting to feel frustrated that my kid is not completing their homework on time, or feel frustrated that my child has not used perfect manners, or whatever, fill in the blank, right? All of these expectations we have as parents. When I start feeling frustrated about that, I just kind of say to myself, you know what? I'm not calling police, I'm not calling fire, and I'm not calling EMS, all of which I've had to do. So it's actually not that bad. So find your kind of mantra to keep things in perspective, because I think sometimes we have all these expectations for our kids and for ourselves as parents. It's really easy to lose sight of what's actually important in life and really what really matters. And so that is the mantra I tell myself when I start feeling frustrated with the antics of my teens. It's not that I don't have any standards or expectations for my teens. It's just that I have to remind myself about what is actually important. And if we're not calling public safety, EMS, fire, or police, we're in good shape today. I would love to hear other people's mantras. What is your kind of parenting standard after having lived through something unthinkable that you didn't think you'd live through? What is the thing that you tell yourself to maintain that perspective? I would love to hear it. Put your comments below. Have a great day.